Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome one more time to DeFi Daily. Guys, it's been a long time since I uploaded my last video. The truth is, the last 3 weeks, they have been a little bit complex, but I've also used this time to really take a step back, analyze the situation, and reorganize my portfolio to make the best out of this downtrend. Guys, in the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be uploading more videos more frequently, giving you an update of all my strategies across Phantom, Avalanche, Terra, Atom, and many other blockchains. But today, guys, we're going to be covering a new blockchain that I haven't covered before, but I think it has a huge potential. And the blockchain is Moonbean. And we're going to be looking at STELLASWAP, the #1 DEX on this blockchain. Guys, if you like this type of video, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and also leave your comments and questions. I'll take the time to answer each and every of them. Also remember that the content on this video is not financial advice, and it's there only for entertainment and educational purpose. And with that, guys, let's go directly to the review of this video. We're going to start with Moonbean. Moonbean is one of the projects that were able to win one of the Polkadot Parachains, guys. What is amazing about Moonbean and what I like the most is the fact that it's a multi-chain ecosystem. This means that they're constantly looking for ways to integrate projects from different blockchains and tokens from different blockchains. Moonbean is trying to provide the easiest path to multi-chain, and they are doing this through what they call minimal configuration changes. This means that projects that want to migrate into Moonbean, they don't need to rewrite or reconfigure their smart contracts. They are also using familiar smart contract languages like Solidity, Viper, and anything compatible with the EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine code. They are trying to enable tools that are already used by other blockchains like Metamask, Remix, Hardhat, and they've also enabled pre-built integration in order to make other assets like, for example, DOT and ERC20 tokens, very easy to migrate into Moonbean. That's amazing. For all of you who believe that the future is multi-chain like I do, this is extremely bullish for Moonbean. And as you can see, they're collaborating with Chainlink, with the Graph. I think all of these are great news for Moonbean. Today, we're going to be covering STELLASWAP, the #1 DEX in the Moonbean ecosystem. And the truth is that STELLASWAP has some farming opportunities that I really like. One of them is LUNA with the native token of Moonbean, paying 185% APR. But not only that, guys, look at this. UST with the native token of Moonbean paying 168%. And this is a great strategy because it allows us to hold more USTs. But you have, for example, Matic, you have Phantom, you have different strategies with all these tokens that are super strong and that I love. But before we get into more details about the farms and my personal strategy, I wanted to show you some details on DeFi Llama that make me very bullish about the future of Moonbean and STELLASWAP. The truth is, it's risky, guys. That's why I'm allocating only a small piece of my portfolio, but I think the potential returns can be huge. Look at this. Number 12, Polkadot ecosystem in terms of total value locked. Moonbean, 150 millions in total value locked. So let's do something. Let's look at these numbers with a little bit of perspective and make a comparison with other blockchains. If we go a little bit down, we're going to see Thorchain. Thorchain, I think it's a very strong blockchain, and they have 192 million in total value locked. This number actually just went up because 1 week ago it was actually below Moonbean. And this is very interesting, the fact that Moonbean had more total value locked than Thorchain. But guys, if you go below, you're going to see that ADA has only 135 million, which, come on, guys, we're talking that Moonbean has more value locked than not only ADA, but also Rose, Oasis, a project that a lot of people has been super bullish in the last month. Well, they have less total value locked than Moonbean. And you might be asking yourself, why am I looking at these numbers? Well, for me, it's very important to understand a ratio that I really like, that is the market cap compared to the total value lock. And this ratio, to me, it's an important element to understand whether a token is undervalued or overpriced. So in the case of GLMR, the native token of Moonbean, and if we compare it to ADA, for example, in terms of market cap, we will see that if the token of Moonbean reaches the same market cap of ADA, it should do a 70x in price. This is showing us that for some reason, even though in Moonbean we have more total value locked, more people investing in DeFi, this is still not reflected in the market cap of the native token, and therefore there could be an opportunity for this price to increase. I know there are other factors that influence the market cap, so maybe ADA is not the best comparison, but look at Rune, guys. This is the native token of Thorchain that has almost a similar TVL as Moonbean, but still, there is a 4x opportunity in the price of Moonbean still, if it would reach the same market cap as Rune. So this is my analysis, guy. Again, it's not financial advice, but what I am seeing is that probably the token GLMR could be undervalued in comparison to other tokens, and this could be a potential opportunity for an ecosystem that actually has a very decent amount of total value locked in DeFi projects. This is my analysis, guys. Just look at the numbers, also look at the graphs, think if this is a good entry point, and then take your decision. We can see Near as well, guys, another protocol that has less total value locked than Moonbean, and still, if we reach that market cap, we would be making a 16x, which is just amazing. So again, my analysis, non-financial advice, but I think GLMR as a token could have some potential opportunities. And if we look at DeFi Llama, just to do a double click on the Moonbean ecosystem, we can see STELLASWAP, the #1 DEX in terms of total value lock. It suffered a big hit. This is totally true. I think this is part also of this downtrend that we are right now experiencing. But I personally believe, and based on my experience, it's in these downtrends when you spot this type of projects that can actually make a big profit. Said these guys, enough for the analysis. Let's look at STELLASWAP. STELLASWAP, as any decentralized exchange, it has the swap functionality over here. You will need to connect your wallet to the Moonbean ecosystem in order to do it. You just open here STELLASWAP, you refresh the Explorer, and automatically you need to get this message in Metamask. It's telling you to allow this site to add a network. It's the Moonbean network. Make sure this is the right chain ID, make sure it's the right network URL, and then just approve the transaction. You will switch the network, and guys, boom, you're ready to use MetaMask in the Moonbean ecosystem. Like we just said a couple seconds ago, as you can see, as any decentralized exchange, STELLASWAP has the swap functionality where we can exchange tokens, for example, their native token, and buy other tokens. What I really like about this project is that it's multi-chain. It has a lot of tokens like AVAX, BNB, UST. We can use LUNA, Matic, Phantom, Bitcoin. I mean, so many amazing tokens that will allow us to do amazing yield farming strategies. And the best part is that all of these are solid tokens that they align very well with my personal yield farming strategy. And we have here the farm functionality of the protocol, where we will have multiple options, different farms where we can invest our tokens. Over here, we can see the dual reward pools. That is pools that are going to be paying us the reward in 2 tokens, the STELLASWAP token and the seller token from the seller blockchain. For those of you who use it, they did a collaboration and now they are paying these rewards in the dual rewards pool. We have this very cool strategy with stable coins paying almost at 20%, which I think it's a pretty decent APR. For those of you who are, for example, in Anchor, this is a similar APR. Then we got the single reward pools. We have LUNA, GLMR that we covered before. Still not a lot of money locked there, but paying 185% APR, which I think it's amazing, taking into consideration that it has LUNA, a token that I love, that I am accumulating in the long term, and therefore I'm going to be investing into this pool. I think the GLMR token, like I said before, in my opinion, and looking at different metrics, it's still underpriced. So I think there has still room for improvement, and therefore I am okay with investing here. I think I also put some money in the UST GLMR, so the Moonbean token as well. Here, the good thing is I am balancing a little bit the risk by having exposure into a stable coin. And what I want to do is also accumulate stable coins in the long term, because I want to be ready for any downtrend that happens again to be able to jump in and buy more tokens. Like, for example, buy more LUNA or buy Phantom, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those tokens that are accumulating in the long term and that I am buying in the dips. But yeah, guys, you can do other strategies with here, Phantom, GLMR, paying what, 118%, which is amazing. Again, with their native token of the blockchain. We have multiple options, guys. You have here USDC, USDT in case you want to go a little bit more safe, using only stable coins. If you have already stable coins in this ecosystem, you can use this pool. Probably not the highest APR, but it's, you know, a good option to diversify a little bit your risk. Take a look at the different farms, guys. You can build your own strategy. 6.27% might not be that high, but I think it's still okay. It's quite decent, more than any bank would pay. You have also these pools with the STELLA token. STELLA is the native token of STELLASWAP. Probably a little bit more risk here, but that's why APRs are so high. I really like these APRs. I think, you know, the risk might be aligned with the reward, the potential reward. And you can pair it with Matic, you can pair it with AVAX, you can pair it with stable coins, still paying above 200%, both of them, which I think is overall very interesting. And let's look at the STELLASWAP, STELLA token behavior, right? We can see it's actually on a downtrend. and it's actually in the bottom of the graph, right? So it hit a peak over here. Yeah, I think if we look at 90 days, it's the same. We are right now in the bottom, and usually, guys, I like to buy tokens where they are in the bottom. I wouldn't like to buy when they are on the top. So from a timing perspective, it could be interesting. Of course, if the market goes into a downtrend, well, the token will probably follow. But looking at these APRs, well, it could be a good risk-reward ratio. As you can see over here, all your rewards are going to be paid in the STELLA token, and you have multiple options of different strategies that you can do or you can follow with these tokens that you get paid. You could, for example, sell STELLA, half back into LUNA, half into GLMR, and then you can reinvest it into this same pool. That way you are taking a little bit away the risk from the STELLA token, but you're still investing in the protocol and earning these high APRs. That could be an option. Of course, you could also reinvest into this STELLA USDC pool, or you could reinvest into the vaults. So you can take your STELLA rewards, put them directly into the vaults. You can lock them for 90 days and get a 390% APR in this one over here. And if you think about the compound interest that you're earning with this strategy, is completely nonsense. Of course, there's a risk, but anyway, guys, you could also, for example, invest in this one, STELLA USDC. You're reducing a little bit your risk by investing also in stablecoin, and you're still getting a 380% APR. More rewards paid in STELLA, you reinvest them, compound strategy. I will personally start with LUNA GLMR and the UST GLMR farms. These are the ones in which I'm going to invest because I think the APR is quite high and the tokens, I really like them. And then probably the rewards, I'll accumulate a little bit of STELLA into the vaults, and probably the rest I will reinvest them into GLMR with LUNA. Now, you have also the bridge functionality, which I think it's great. I mean, the STELLASWAP team has done an amazing job to really encourage this multi-chain narrative. You have the native bridge that allows you to bridge tokens from multiple ecosystems into Moonbean, which I think it's just amazing. They make it super easy, takes a couple minutes. And in the case of this video, I'm actually going to show you how to transfer funds from the Binance chain into Moonbean. Your Metamask wallet will automatically connect you to the Binance chain. You accept, you select the token. In my case, I'm going to transfer BUSD. And I'm going to send that to the Moonbean network. I'm going to send $100 for this test. I'm going to click bridge BUSD, and you would confirm the transaction. The gas fee is very, very low in Moonbean, which is also great for Yiedl Farming. And here we can see our transaction being confirmed. If you guys want to see your BUSD in your account once the transaction is confirmed, you just open Metamask, you click to see the Explorer. You're going to type here BUSD. We're going to get the contract from there, and then we can paste it in Metamask and add the token. For those of you guys who don't have GLMR in your wallet in order to pay the gas fees, you can actually use the Faucet in order to get gas fees for free. And yes, STELLASWAP has this functionality. You will get free GLMR. And how do you do this, guys? Once you have bridged your tokens, you click on View Account in Explorer as well. You're going to click here ERC20 tokens. This is going to be the transaction hash. You're going to have to copy it, and then you're going to take it and you're going to paste it here. You're going to request for the tokens and they will send it to you. You have this other option. This is the website. I'll leave it in the description of the video, where you can also get free GLMR tokens for the gas fees. Very easy. You connect your MetaMask and you're going to get, there you go, your GLMR for free. For those of you, if you guys have any problem with the Faucet, you can use Binance. You can send the GLMR token also. You will click here on withdraw, and of course you have to buy them, but then you just copy your MetaMask account wallet, you paste it here, make sure that you're sending it to the Moonbean network. You would select the quantity and you would confirm the transaction in Binance, and with that you're going to have your GLMR ready in your MetaMask wallet to make transaction and pays for gas fees. And now it's time to explain you step by step how to invest in the farms. Now that we have our BUSD here available, we're going to start by buying GLMR because we're going to be investing in the GLMR LUNA pool. We will select now LUNA. So now we got GLMR, we're going to buy LUNA. We select the max, we swap, we confirm the swap. And once the transaction is confirmed with MetaMask, we're going to go to pool. Now we're going to be providing liquidity. So those GLMR and LUNA tokens that we just acquired, we're going to be investing them and depositing them as liquidity into this pool. You click confirm adding liquidity. You confirm the transaction in MetaMask. And with this, we're going to be obtaining in exchange the liquidity pool tokens. And these LP tokens is what we're going to be investing in the farm section. We go here to farm, LUNA GLMR. We're going to click here max. You are going to approve. And then you're going to have to stake the tokens. So you click on stake, you confirm the transaction on Metamask, and voila, there you go. Now our money is already invested and it's going to start generating immediately STELLA rewards. This is great, guys. Very easy, very simple, straightforward. Once you get here your STELLA rewards, you can harvest with a simple click, take your rewards. You can reinvest them here in the vaults. You can put your STELLA here to earn 390% APR with a lockup period of 90 days, or you can reduce the lockup period and earn a lower APR. That's your choice, guys. You could also just take the STELLA. You could also sell them back to GLMR. You could sell them back to LUNA, and then you could reinvest them here, for example, depending on what token you want to get exposure to. A functionality that I didn't explain is the ZAP functionality that will actually allow us to get those LP tokens faster. So for example, we could have changed all of our BUSDs into GLMR, and then we could take that GLMR, and using this functionality, you would select here GLMR, and then we would select the pool where we want to invest. And automatically, this functionality will invest your GLMR tokens into 50% LUNA, 50% GLMR. You approve the transaction, you confirm, you get your LP tokens, and then you come directly here and you stake them into the farm. So that's a functionality that you can use, and it's very, very convenient, very easy to use, and you can invest, I don't know, for example, USDC. It will automatically display all the possible liquidity pool pairs. All of these, you can select the one you prefer. For example, STELLA USDC or USDC GLMR, you would click max, and then you would get the LP token and invest it in the farm. So guys, a very complete project. They have included a faucet, they have included the SAP functionality, swap, farm, vaults, bridge. I mean, what I really like about this type of projects is the fact that the team is making it easy for the user to bridge funds. Look, Polygon, Avalanche, Ethereum. I mean, it makes it easier for users to bring their tokens from multiple blockchains into Moonbean. You have Terra, you have Phantom. I mean, this opens, a world of possibilities for the user. So I think that is super bullish for STELLASWAP and Moonbean. Total value lock is still 50 million, so there is room for growth. That's also another important element. APRs are quite high. Strategies with USDC, strategies with Matic, strategy with AVAX. I think in my yield farming personal strategies, I always like to focus into these strong tokens that are part of my main portfolio, pairing them with GLMR, which is a token that has also a potential for growth. It's definitely a good idea. Again, non-financial advice. This is what I'm going to do. And just to wrap up, guys, let's quickly look at the docs of STELLASWAP. If you have some time, go through them, read them slowly. All the functionalities are explained. I'm going to look at the roadmap because I think it's very important that we have an active team constantly building new functionalities. We have all the functionalities that we just show. We have the NFT marketplace coming up very soon, as well as the IDO launchpad, functionalities that I think are going to be very positive for the protocol to attract more and more users, more and more value. You also have the audit from Solid Proof, contract audit and token audit. You have also a Certic audit. And this is very positive, I think, for any project. Of course, guys, this is not bulletproof, right? There is always the risk, even though projects are audited. So be very careful with the amount you invest. There is always a risk in DeFi, and you should invest only money that you can allow to lose. Again, it's not that we want to lose it, but you got to be very, very careful because it's definitely a risky investment. And if we look at their Twitter, guys, STELLASWAP has been doing an amazing job in terms of social media. They have more than 20,000 followers. Not a lot of projects can say that in Twitter. They're constantly tweeting, giving updates, talking about the new functionalities that are going to go live, like the launchpad over here, like the SAP of UST GLMR and LUNA GLMR that we just tested and works perfectly. So kudos to the team. They're doing a very good job communicating to their audience, communicating to the people. And I think that's something that any DeFi project should always do. So yeah, congratulations there. With that, guys, we've reached the end of today's video. If you like the video, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and activate the notifications. Said that, thank you very much for watching the video until the end, and I'll see you on the next video of DeFi Daily. Bye bye guys.